I step in the cage and the ref says go, everything gets quiet.
It's actually a surreal feeling. It's kind of a dream you've been training so hard for. It's like, man, it's finally here. I finally get to do this. You get a little smirk on your face and go in there and brawl.
Well, Scott Smith's going to be hard to stop. He's going to come forward, have both guns blazing, so I got to work my angles.
Fighting Cung Le, you got to look out for his nasty kicks. I mean, you can look at Frank Shamrock's arm. That'll tell you how strong his left kick is.
It was really hard to vacate my title, but I was off doing movies, and I thought that was the most honorable thing to do. I'm returning to the cage now because I'm a fighter first. I love to compete. It's in my blood.
Cung Le's going into the cage undefeated, but he's going to come out wondering why he got back into MMA. As much as I respect Cung, I want to go out there and have my hand raised while he's laying on the mat.
It's on.
Now, please welcome to the cage the exciting knockout artist from Elk Grove, California, Scott "Hands of Steel" Smith.
He is without a doubt one of the more entertaining fighters in the sport. Scott Smith always comes to put on a show, but there are those close to him who, well, have a different perspective. And in fact, his trainer, Ganyo Fairtex, has issued Smith an ultimatum. Either he takes less punishment or he needs to find a new trainer. Is Smith going to heed Fairtex's advice, or will old habits die hard? I think I'm going with the latter, my friend.
I think you're right. The art of Smith has never been in question, and he's come back from the brink of a disaster so many times that one wonders how short will his career be. But he assured us that he would rather have a short career with exciting fights than a long career with boring ones.
I don't know about the smartness behind that strategy, but I do know he's a very smart fighter, and his key to the case tonight is really that straight punch. It doesn't matter which hand it comes from. He's got knockout power in both hands. It doesn't matter. As long as it's straight, he's going to catch Cung. If he can catch Cung, this fight will change. I hit him in the throat, hit Cung right in the throat. It changed the fight. Of course, he broke my arm. That didn't really matter. I became a Scott Smith fan when he told me the Nick Diaz fight. He came out for the third round because he felt like he owed Nick. And Nick should finish him off because of it.
Oh, nice, Scotty. All that work, son.
And now, ready to make his return to the cage, here is the fighting sensation from San Jose, California, Cung Le.
The partisan crowd here at the HP Pavilion in San Jose, the Shark Tank welcoming back one of its heroes. Cung Le has been gone for almost 2 years, making movies, and interestingly enough, his own life story is tailor-made for the cinema. He was just 2 years old when he and his mother escaped Saigon, South Vietnam, just days before the city fell to communist rule. He has made a home for himself here in the United States. Stephen, he says he is living the American dream.
Well, he is, and he's got two occupations right now, actor and fighter. The question is, can a fighter maintain peak condition while working on movies? Cung swears that he can, and he plans a rewrite for any fight scene ending Scott Smith has in mind.
I like that. Well, it's key to the cage. It worked on me. It's his side kick. He's really good at it. It's deceptive. He does it from all angles. But more importantly, it keeps his opponent at a range where he can use his Sancho striking skills. He can use his awkward angles. He can use those quick, flashy kicks. The same kicks that broke my arm. If he gets that side kick in there, we're looking at a damaged Scott Smith at the end of this night.
But I'm telling you, I got a hunch if we go into the third round, we might see Smith take advantage.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's take a look at the tail of the tape for tonight's main event between the human highlight reel and the Hands of Steel.
The number that makes the most sense to me is Scott Smith's age. Look, this kid's only 29 years old. This is the young lion versus the old lion.
And you know they hate it.
Let's go now to Jimmy Lennon Jr. for tonight's main event introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the HP Pavilion as Strikeforce and Showtime present the featured bout of the evening, brought to you by Rockstar Energy Drink. Bigger, better, faster, stronger, party like a rock star. We are sanctioned by the California State Athletic Commission. The chairman is Mario Rodriguez, executive officer Dave Thornton. All right, fans, here we go with the main event of the evening. 3 5-minute rounds in a middleweight special attraction. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance and MMA fans joining us around the world, live from San Jose, California, it's showtime! Introducing first on my left, fighting out of the blue corner, a well-versed mixed martial artist specializing in Muay Thai. His record stands at 16 wins, 6 losses, and 1 no contest, with 13 of his wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the blue-collar brawler, the hammer-fisted veteran and former champion, introducing Scott Hands of Steel Smith. And his opponent across the cage on my right, fighting out of the red corner, specializing in Sancho. He is undefeated in his MMA career with a record of 6 wins, no losses, all 6 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the undefeated Sancho world champion and the former Strikeforce middleweight world champion. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the MMA phenom, the one and only Cung Lee. And our referee in charge now to give instructions, Big John McCarthy.
Cung, Scott. All right, gentlemen, it's the main event of the evening, okay? Protect yourself at all times, obey my commands at all times. If you want to touch gloves, touch them now. Step back, let's get it on.
It's the return of the King of San Jose and Hands of Steel. Scott Smith is standing in his way from once again ascending to the throne. And I get a kick out of the fact that Big John McCarthy, the best ref in the biz, is just as popular as these fighters.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's get it on!
And we are underway. The main event, 3 5-minute rounds. This one may not last long. 3 of Cung Lee's 6 wins have come inside the first round. 12 of Smith's 16 victories have come inside the first stanza.
Smith's working the right game here. He's moving away from the power. He's trying to lead him with jabs, coming with that straight shot.
Scott Smith has a huge opportunity tonight to give a case of amnesia to all the fans that remember his loss to Robbie Lawler, losses, and his loss to Nick Diaz by a win over Cung Lee.
One thing's for sure, Scott Smith can expect a cavalcade of kicks. We're seeing it early on. Body kick executed by Cung Lee, and there's that spinning crescent kick.
And Scott's got to stay on him. He's already hesitant to that side kick and that round kick. He's flinching to it. He's got to stay on him. He's got to push Cung back.
Smith flashing the jab. He needs to swarm Cung Lee.
And one of the things Scott's doing is he's trying to land every punch. He just needs to put him out there and get the range going so he can get close to Cung.
And there's, oh, wow! A spinning back kick drops Scott Smith.
It was the right spinning back kick, and those are pure evil when they land to that rib cage.
You could hear the thud of the kick making contact with Smith's body. He is shelling up, and Cung Lee delivering a series of right hands.
Well, Scott Smith is not known for his grappling, but he's got to guard up and get in a defensive position here. Because the position he's holding is not doing anything for him.
And of all people, we saw Robbie Lawler tenderize Smith's body with kicks. None of
Chris, will that be enough, though?
Yeah, you wonder. Doing his best impression of the drummer boy here with hammer fist to the side of Smith's head. Smith needs to defend himself. 2 minutes have elapsed.
Kong Lee with his right-hand single stroke roll going head-to-head against Scott Smith's noggin.
Scott's blocking him a little bit, but most of those are getting through.
Lee is scoring with those hammer fists to the ear, messing with Smith's equilibrium.
Scott's got to make a movement. He's got to get guard. He's got to get on his back. He's got to do something. Just turn up like this is a bad thing.
He's not doing anything.
And if he doesn't do anything, Big John is going to step in. Lee is just firing away now. Smith finally struggles back to his feet, eats a knee on the way up.
Kong should just go to the body with it, like you said, Frank, a sidekick.
Yeah, side kick him in the body, down kick him in the body.
Southpaw Lee misses.
This is how Scott Smith wins this match.
Now the Scott is in a world of trouble, still trying to regain his faculties. Those shots to the ear, messing with his equilibrium. He was already going back. That one just grazed him, but he's in trouble here.
Yeah, those turning heel kicks are really hard to see.
Let's see what Kung Lee's ground game's like. He lets Smith back up to his feet. Probably the smartest move.
It really is, because Scott Smith is hard to knock out. And ground and pound with a hammer fist, it's really going to be hard. And John was looking at him, but Scott was still very much in the fight. It didn't look good because the total position is one of defeat.
Oh, catches him with that roundhouse right to the face. Unbelievable kick.
I know what that feels like, and it's funny, they don't hurt, but boy, they shake your brain out.
And it looks fantastic.
It does. It doesn't feel very good.
Honestly, I think Scott Kick should go with low kicks right
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Scott Smith.
Yeah, and he's
Go with low
taking
kicks.
wheels out from underneath Kong. Comes way too mobile.
Throw that right low kick on the inside of that right leg of Kong. Slow him down. Get him thinking about it.
Kong Lee appears in the live action flick Tekken based on the martial arts video game, and he is putting on a video game-esque show here with these kicks in round one, final minute.
Good body shot by Smith.
And again.
Now, as soon as Kong turns, Smith has got to step out of the way.
You're going to expect it. I mean, the recipe is similar. Frank, you've been in there. How do you avoid that?
The problem is in Muay Thai, nobody does that. Nobody does it. It's a very angular.
The partisan crowd erupting with chants of Kong Lee. Final 30 seconds of the opening round. Catches him with an overhand left. And there's a kick that keeps Smith at bay. Smith is unable to penetrate the defense of Kong Lee.
This is the range that Kong wants to hold, using that side kick and using his mobility.
I love matches where it's Muay Thai against traditional martial arts. I love it.
Final 10 seconds of a round that has been completely dominated by the returning former Strikeforce middleweight champion, Kong Lee. His very happy wife, Suzanne, expecting their first child in attendance tonight. We heard earlier from our own Jen Brown that Kong Lee's mother, his good luck charm, decided to attend tonight's fight after all.
And the side kick was money, but more importantly, that turning heel kick was destroying Scott Smith. And it wasn't so much affecting him by damaging his body, but it was completely demolishing his fighting position. And it's deceptive. It's hard to see. Look at him spin his body all the way around him. Drove him all the way back. That is hard to counter. And this is how Big John sees it. Jab fake, finds your range, spin all the way around and kick. There is so much power in that kick. He jumped right on him. This was good. This is advanced thinking by Kong Lee. Instead of standing up, damaging him on the ground. He was doing a little bit of damage here. Some of those shots were getting through, but more importantly, he had John McCarthy 3 feet away, ready to stop this fight. And that is how you build confidence as you go into later rounds. You ready? Let's get it on.
The CompuStrike numbers tell the story. In the opening round, Kong Lee landed 45 of 70 strikes. Scott Smith just 4 of 31.
Scott's got to get busy with the leg kick.
Wow. Oh, man. He goes in for a rare takedown attempt, blocked by Smith, and then Lee blocks the roundhouse kick by Smith. There's another
So
Push kick.
the question is he getting tired and doing a takedown, or is he trying to drop Scott's hands down so he can kick him in the head?
I think he's trying to get into Scott's head and make Scott think about the takedowns, because I think he wants to end this with a side kick or a spinning heel kick. But I'll tell you, Scott Smith probably never even seen his craft services, probably thinks it's a fighting technique.
Nice left hand right through the guard. Smith lunges forward with a right of his own.
Scott Smith not known for a lot of head movement. Always says he's going to use more. Last time we saw him use some was right before he knocked out Benji Radek. The only time in the fight where he used head movement.
Beautiful combination again. The punches, then the spinning back kick. One of the most dynamic strikers in the sport. Cung Lee putting on a show.
Well, you're right, but we've got to wrap him up here and utilize that guard position. Letting him stand above him and just power punch him is ridiculous. There's no defense to that.
Wrist control here by Smith.
I'd like to see if Smith could open the guard and go for something high, but I don't know if he's got the flexibility.
Or a sweep or anything.
He's using this.
Just holding on is not
right now.
This is not a winning strategy.
Lee in a wide base. Almost like choking.
He's giving him the choke.
Now. How dare you hold on to my wrists?
Don't gouge it with your thumbs, Cole. Open your hand on that.
Warning by John on a thumb gouge. He is. He's choking him a little bit. He's holding his head in position.
Well, you know, the thumb against the windpipe is a nasty move. It's kind of illegal.
It's a mean move.
It's a Steven Seagal move.
This is good positioning by Cung to have the forearm across the throat, to be pyramiding his weight into Scott's neck. It's going to suck all the life out of Scott.
But we're seeing a real elementary display of ground fighting. A close guard with nothing going on by Smith. He hasn't opened that up, tried to push back, nothing.
We are midway through the second round. Noted striker Scott Smith has yet to land a single strike. There he goes.
That's what he's got to do.
Right hands.
And then bang that body.
And now Cung Lee circling away from Smith. Catches him with the left.
If Scott can get that fight going, he'll have a chance of beating Cung Lee tonight. If he stays on that range, he's going to get picked apart.
Yeah, and Smith really needs to circle away instead of backing out parallel to Lee's kicks. That's why he is in the danger zone. He's right in the line of fire.
Honestly, I think Cung Lee must be thinking, wow, I hit this guy with a couple pretty hard back kicks, and that guy's still standing there. I'm thinking, man, I've been working on these movies. Is my cardio really there for the third round?
Well, and the thing is, you can never question the toughness of Scott Smith. I mean, he is one of the most courageous, the biggest hearts the sport has. But boy, there we go. Looking for a judo type throw. Almost looked like maybe an attempt at an uchimata.
But when I fought Cung Lee, I knew if I could get him past 3 rounds, I could beat him. Because he's not good in 4 and 5. He's only good up to first 3.
I think Kung's getting a little winded here. And those kicks take so much out of you. Kicks take more energy to deliver than any other fighting technique.
Shoulder strike by Lee. I mean, this guy is so unorthodox. Just when you think you've seen it all, it's like he is one of the best improvisers, the best ad-libbers in MMA.
I like that because he's meshing hardcore MMA with traditional and then even movie fights.
Final minute of the second round, and Smith now turning the tables, has pinned Lee up against the fence.
I just had a vision of the rope-a-dope by Scott Smith.
Wow, there's an uppercut. Connects by Smith.
One thing is for sure, the longer this fight goes, if they do get in close, Kung's got to get the clinch. Because if he gives Scott Smith free hands, Scott's going to drop a bomb on him.
And again, Lee pinning Smith along the fence. Smith has the underhooks, but needs to connect those hands. And there's a right hand by Smith. Could work some short elbow strikes in there.
Courtesy of Fairtex.
The double overhook. Cung could actually do a full body suplex right here, but
that's a big energy move. I don't think Kung's got it.
Ends the second round with a couple of strikes, giving him some momentum heading into the final frame.
Kung's starting to fade.
The way to stop the momentum is what you did at the beginning. You keep punching, you kicking, mix up your arsenal, mix everything up. Okay? You poke your eye? Okay. Are you okay?
Now, when he comes out, he's throwing those punches at you. Throw that middle kick. It's wide open. He's coming in. Middle kick.
More spectacular kicking by Cung Le. Look, long jab, spin, turn, heel kick. That's in the movies. That's a movie move. I can't believe he's landing that, and I can't believe that Scott Smith doesn't have an answer for it by way of lateral motion or block. Here's another look. Look at him set, reach again, turn heel right to the breadbasket.
I don't know if Scott Smith trained for that, because one of the things you can do is just drop down low, throw right hand.
Yeah.
The guy's going to walk right into it.
Yeah, Smith tried to come back, and he came back with power punches. This is where he's going to be effective, but he's got to get in close like this. He's got to get in that within reaching distance of it.
You ready? You ready? Let's get it on.
Lee landed 12 of 21 kicks in the second round. His last 3 fights have been third round. Oh! Can he make it 4th straight? Hurt Smith with that one, and again.
He's got him at range now.
And he is treating Scott Smith now like his personal kicking bag as Smith misses with a kick of his own. Another one delivered by Cung Le.
If Cung Le can find the body of Smith with a direct hit, especially like a sideways roundhouse kick like Sammy Schultz won the King One World Grand Prix with the ball of his foot, he can end this fight.
Yeah, this is where you really start getting confused. Scott's just got to stay strong, and he's got to lower himself down. He's got to stop that side kick. I've been here. I've felt this. What you got to do is reach deep inside. The strikes don't hurt. Cung Le's strikes do not hurt. You just can't see them because they're super fast.
Middle kick delivered by Lee.
There's the kick. The ball in the foot.
Yeah, going for the solar flex there. And Scott's got to quit trying to land every punch and just throw some combos moving forward. As long as he's protected, he's going to be effective.
Scott's not really cutting off the cage either.
Nope, he's following him around.
Now he tries to back him up against the fence, but it's Cung Le like the animal who's cornered. Comes out striking, ducks the right hand by Smith. Good job defensively as well. Misses with the uppercut. Cung Le in total control of this fight.
Cung's got to be careful in punching range right here. The only time he's really
punching Scott Smith very effectively. So far, spinning back fist by Lee. Why not?
I've had that done to me. I didn't like that.
And there's a high drop by Cung Le. And he is just putting on a show. Scott Smith doing a good job of surviving, but Cung Le is unbelievable.
That was an awful big power move for this late in the fight, though.
Scott's way behind, needs a knockout here.
And he has done it before in very dramatic fashion.
So many times.
And this is something that was distracting to me when I fought Cung Le. He just kicks you lightly in the belly. It doesn't stop you, it just keeps you aware.
It scores, and so does that left hook. And so far in this contest, we have definitely seen everything but that noted scissors takedown. Maybe that's the Christmas gift he's saving for last, Steven.
I asked him about that. But Smith is coming on right here. Cung's moving back.
Oh, yeah!
He's just got to finish him! He's just got to finish him!
And he's got it on the ropes! Scott Smith
got him!
Delivering another right hand!
He's just got to finish him! That's it!
Miracle in San Jose! Scott Smith has done it! Unbelievable! Smith was behind against Benji Raddick and came back to score a KO late in round 3. Scott Smith delivers the Christmas miracle!
Scott Smith has got a new lease on life with a KO at the last minute against Cung Le. Unbelievable.
3:25 of round 3.
The comeback kid does it again. Wow.
That's what you call mixed martial arts, gentlemen. The fight's over when the cage door opens and closes.
Very emotional Scott Smith, because let's face it, guys, he needed this dramatic knockout to win, and there he is. Let him enjoy this.
Hands of steel, heart of steel.
There it is. Absolutely unbelievable. Scott Smith tipping off to the side, clipping it with a left hook. Cung Lee takes a knee. Quick, short right hand. Cung Lee is stumbling. He's trying to recover. That hook landed. That right hand landed. Another one. Smith smells it. He's on him. That quick right. Those punches from Scott Smith are so hard. And those last two put Cung Lee down for good. Here it is again. Look at Scott dipping in there. That short, tight left hook. That's what clipped Cung and sent him down. Cung desperately trying to get back to his feet. Look how wobbly he is. That short left, this quick right. It's just no time to recover for Cung. Kung's trying to catch his breath. That shot put him down. That shot put him down. That shot finished him off.